kid in college, I bought an album called World Power by a gentleman named, he called himself Donovan. It was just Donovan, just one, like a Brazilian soccer star. There was no last name or whatever, just Donovan. And I Devil Workshop and Serious Man. Um, I didn't hear till much later when I got online and looked them up to get World Power and Illusion and Human Bomb and Easy Me Idrin and Rainbow Country and Lovers Quarrel, Lovers and Fight Fight from the Human Bomb album, right? The youths, the youths, the youths, the youths. I said the youths of them today, they're like human bomb. I say, look out. You don't know when they will explode. Hey, boy, just leave the area. Identify yourself before we catch a murder. Catch a murder. It's a good song. Go listen to it. It's in Patois. It's kind of hard to understand. Reminds me of my boy Patrick. One time we was driving to Animus for a football game, and Patrick was sitting there, or we might have been going to Douglas, Duncan, Arizona. I think it was the Duncan, Arizona. But we were sitting there driving, and he kept telling me, "Dad, I want to hear 'Don't Mess with the Man.'" And I'm like, had this reggae tape that I made. It was a mixtape. Had Oswald and Steel Pulse and Bob Marley and all these other groups, and Donovan and Earth Messengers and stuff. And also one of my favorites, Gregory Isaacs. And Patrick didn't know the name of the song because he didn't understand the Patois. And so he kept telling me, "That's not it. That's not it. I want to hear 'Don't Mess with the Man.'" And I'm like, "Son, we don't have a song called 'Don't Mess with the Man' on this tape. There's no song called 'Don't Mess.'" Yes, there is. I want to hear 'Don't Mess.'" He was getting so mad. Well, it turned out to be the last song on the other side of the tape. So we listened to the whole tape. Okay. Before we got to "Rumors done spreading, claim that it's something me planting, but I'm a dummy Gregory, and the rumors of war. Please, Mr. Officer, let go me hon. You don't know me and you don't understand. You see me? You see me planting as it, so you think that me a criminal? So when he said, "Please, Mr. Officer, let go me on," he thought he was saying, "Don't mess with the man. Please, Mr. Officer, don't mess with the man." And so that was the name of the song. And he didn't understand. "Rumors done spreading, claims that it's something me planting." Okay, do you understand? So it's a good song. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, Patrick really likes it too. It's on the same album with Red Rose for Gregory. Right? Is it from Mary? If it's not from June or Mary, then who could it be? She's close enough to the top of my list, but I don't want to guess and then look wrong. My list is very, very long. All you players out there, play on, player, right? But you be sitting there watching these people and listening to these people, right? And they be reminding me of Donovan, but on a song I heard in my 40s, as opposed to the stuff I listened to in college. I'm a serious man and I don't laugh with heathen. I'm a serious man and I don't think we ought to take life for a joke. Because he's from Jamaica and people are mass murdered through oppression and violence and poverty in Jamaica every day. They live in horrible conditions, especially back when I was going to school in the 1980s, right? There were people that lived in abject poverty, and there still are, I'm sure. So yeah. I've seen Puerto Rico and Jamaica and stuff, and seen people, having holes in their legs and dropping their drugs in their holes to get a quicker high to try to die sooner, and try to, if you can die that way, if you die during your overdose, you die feeling high, and then you get it, so a lot of times they'll wake up and go, "Fuck, I got to try to die during my overdose again today. A lot of people, "Oh, it's horrible. Look at downtown Philadelphia. Look at downtown Albuquerque." It's like, could you assholes just praise God and live the Lord's Prayer? No. Well, then it's horrible. We have to go to work. We have to come outside, and these people live in our yards and defecate in our yards and fuck in our alleys. Okay, could you stand up for the Lord's Prayer? No. I want to vote for president, and I'd like the president to give me money instead of the other people I don't like money. Okay, give you money? Yes. And everybody, no, they work hard for you don't work hard for money. Nobody works hard for money. No. Guys. Money's not real, okay? Nobody works hard for money, okay? You took the time to leave me, Lucille. 400, I used to think it said 400 children when I was a kid. I was like, God, I would leave your ass too. But it was four hungry children and a crop in a field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times, but this time the hurting won't heal. He picked a fine time to lead. She was a beauty, she was a cutie, a redheaded beauty. But I couldn't hold her because the words that he told her kept coming back time after time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. He was big and thought he was, to Kimmy Rogers' house, sitting there because she came up, started hitting on me. I'm like, wow, she's fine. This is going to be a good night. And here comes this huge guy comes in and then just sets down and he's crushed. He's like, I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times. This time the hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Right? It's just mean, right? Just ornery. But he didn't live up to what she thought he promised when they got married. Well, because none of you bitches will stand up for Lord's Prayer. Y'all a bunch of whole cake factory sorry ass motherfuckers, right? Girl, I'm a serious man. Some men, women, it's say men, but it should say men and women. Them can't stop. Them working in the devil workshop. And they're all important. They got no love for one another, disrespect their mothers, right? Some men, women can't stop. And they're not working the devil's workshop. He's got he's got the idea. His heart is in the right. It's in the right place. He's trying to hit the mark. Okay, but you can't work in the devil's workshop because nobody works for money. You picked a fine time to leave me. So, four hungry children and a crop in the field. Don't want to end up like Bonnie and Clyde, right? Working for money, right? Oh, me Israelite. And Bob Marley got all upset because Desmond Decker got a record deal and was making lots of money. And Bob Marley, I'm better than Desmond Decker. It's like, he got upset. Yeah. I still really, really like that song. That's one of my favorite reggae songs. You ever heard it? Get up in the morning, saving for breast, so every mouth can be fed. Oh, oh, me Israelites, right? That's what the Israelites do. You get up and you work in the field, and you bring it all in, and everybody shares together. It's the ways of King Solomon and King David, right? Not Egyptian, not Las Vegas, Nevada, not New York City, not Santa Fe, not El Paso, not Dallas, not Austin, not Phoenix, right? Not any capital city in the history of the world. We didn't have that with the Israelites, right? Everybody gets up ringing in the sheaves, ringing in the sheaves. We will come rejoicing, ringing in the sheaves, We all, let's go down to the river to who will wear the robe and crown, dear Lord, show me the way, right? No, they hijacked that shit. We didn't have that. We didn't all go sit there, well, everybody worship Abraham, he's wearing the crown and robe. No, that's some heathen motherfucking Windsors, Tudors, and Romanovs and King Louis, I don't know what they fucking names is, don't really care, right? All them trifling ass motherfuckers, bow down and worship me. What? No, motherfucker, we Hebrews. No, when we bow down and worship, it's to humble ourselves before the faith of the Lord, and that's what we do. When you get down on the ground like Lord Muhammad to pray, okay? You're showing everybody, like Jesus said, don't put on a show. Prostrate yourself before the faithful Lord and say, hey, help me, Don't look at anybody else. You're not supposed to be critiquing everybody else, making sure they're doing it right, or looking around, make sure everybody, you're just boom, when you pray, and then bow, and then everybody's doing it. No one's saying, hey, your butt is too high in the air, or you're doing it like a dog. Now, only the devil and Satan does that to somebody when they're trying to pray to the best of their ability so they can humble themselves before the faithful Lord. Oh, I totally knows what I'm talking about. No, he doesn't. I know. I get it. I'm not stupid. I'm more intelligent than he is. I'm the Messiah. He a liar. I get it, So, you can't work in the devil's workshop. Donovan was wrong. Okay. Nobody works for money. Everybody fights, fucks, and kills over money. Okay. When you work in peace, you rest in peace. Why? Because I'm the gracious good shepherd, and you act like a bit. Well, you don't act like it goes for dogs. Dogs don't believe in money, and dogs don't have money. My dog used to tear my couch up and look at me and go, "Hey, I made it more comfortable." Well, that's okay. You'll just bring in another one. These fucking human beings believe that money grows on a tree. Zeke, why don't you tell them you're stupid? Now give me your hamburger, right? Okay. You know how a dog is, right? More love than scientifically possible, right? Take that, Hills. Pet parent my ass. That's my dog. Yeah, Zeke's my dog. I miss him a lot of times. Yeah, the last month was hard, but he had to just get out of his misery, and I constantly had to carry him outside and have him pee and then wash him off and dry him off and bring him back in. And he would cry and kept me up all night because he was suffering. And we didn't have the money to take him down to get veterinary drugs from a person that asks you $200 to put your dog out of his misery because he's dying from old age, and he's affected by the chemicals and toxins and the Roundup and stuff too. He lived to be 18 or 19 years old, but it just made his passing very painful because of all the people that you pay $200 or $500 a pop to put him out of his misery with their drugs because they got a degree from a university instead of stand up for a Lord's Prayer with me, the Messiah, right? Frick, you're gorgeous. I know. Trust me, I watch these videos. So I sit there and go, damn, or I'll watch the Down in the Boondocks one. I was like, good gravy, Parsons. That makes those cartoons on Cartoon Network look like somebody is playing with their poop and asking people to pay them money to do it. And it's the stupidest thing you ever fucking saw, but it entertains you because your brain is just completely on crack and wants to die. Like a impoverished person in Puerto Rico or Jamaica, having an open wound in their leg and putting their drug in there, hoping that they die during their high. That's horrible. Yeah, no, stand up for a Lord's Prayer. You're not doing it, are you? I'm gonna keep going. Hey, man, life's eternal, grace is infinite. Your daddy loves you eternally. Okay, the devil don't care. As long as he can make money off of you fucking and killing and everybody being entertained by money off of fucking and killing, that's what the devil's going to do. And Satan, she's going to say, fuck me, daddy. I want to make as much money as you do. And I want everybody to want to pay lots of money to fuck me. I know what the devil and Satan. I'm the gracious good shepherd. Okay, guys? I love you. All right, peace out.